and welcome to Dental Diaries.
Hi, I'm Mira.
And I'm Miranda.
And thanks for joining us on today's episode. Don't sweat about your sweets.
Many of you know that sweets are bad for your teeth, but it's important to understand why.
It is not so much that sweets that are bad for your teeth, but how the bacteria in your mouth metabolize carbohydrates that are present in the foods.
It's also important to understand that carbohydrates are in two forms, starches and sugars, and basically a starch contains a long chain of glucose molecules, basically a string of sugars.
So when you eat any kind of bread or pasta or anything that has high amount of starches or carbs, those are also just as dangerous for your teeth as food items with sugar.
A cavity is caused by the acid byproduct of the bacteria that metabolizes the carbohydrates. The acid byproduct then breaks down the enamel and causes the decay of your tooth. From our experience, certain foods are commonly associated with cavities, including
taffy, gummy worms, sugar gum, anything that sticks on your teeth. Most candies in general, sugar drinks, coffee, milkshakes. Did you know that Starbucks venti white mocha has 73.8 grams of sugar? It's almost 18 teaspoons.
And let's not forget soda. A can of Coke has 33 grams of sugar.
Wow. To put this in perspective for you, the American Heart Association recommends 25 grams for women and 38 grams of sugar for men.
It's important to note that these are not the only foods that increase the risk of getting cavities. Any foods that are high in carbohydrates and sugars are the most detrimental to your oral health.
And the most surprising to me to learn about was that natural sugars, like fruits and pure juices, cause cavities.
It's surprising because while natural sugars are good for your health, you have to be cautious of your teeth.
Other foods that are high in sugars and carbohydrates are granola bars, cereals, crackers. Potatoes contain a high amount of carbohydrates. Ketchup and barbecue sauce, sport drinks like Gatorade or Powerade, or honey or agave that you use in your tea or coffee.
Please note, we're not telling you that these foods are necessarily bad for your health, but because of their carbohydrate and sugar content, they can be detrimental to your oral health. And to help reduce the amount of cavities after eating these foods, and to help reduce cavities in general, you can start adopting these daily habits.
So, swish around your mouth after snacking. Be sure to check out our future episode on staining that also has other methods of staining prevention from coffees, teas, and other drinks with sugar.
Eat these foods closer to the period of time that you're going to be brushing your teeth and avoid constant exposure to sugar.
And chew sugar-free gum throughout the day. The gum increases the amount of saliva, which helps neutralize the acids in your mouth. So if you are a person that always has a sweet tooth, just like Miranda, or someone who constantly snacks on sugary foods throughout the day, and anyone who wants to prevent the amount of cavities in their mouth, we hope these tips can help you.
If you have any questions about your diet or dental health, please contact our office for a free consultation.
Yes, and please join us next time on Dental Diaries. Next week's episode will be wondering about whitening.